so
move.
far.
It seemed like a really good move there. You kind of like hung back there a little bit, let them guys race up front, and then it seemed like you guys had a little secondary group, and you guys were able to line up, and you caught up to them, and they made the right moves, and you wound up second and almost stole that win. So
yeah, no,
did a great job.
I found some FRR guys on the track, and we kind of worked together and got lined up and started chasing that front pack down. So.
Well, I mean, honestly, that was pretty intense all the way through. I mean, having all of these cars on track and everybody lined up in the first place was literally a miracle. And then on top of all of that, getting everybody started up, getting those runs the way those guys were mustering up. I'm excited to see what race 2 and 3 are going to be about. Due to the fact that we need these drivers to get warmed up, get used to running in these big numbers, and man, here we go. So, are we about ready to send out number 2?
We're going to give these guys just a little bit of a break here. Let them,
Yeah, we got a little bit of a break. Get some fluids in them. And,
yeah. All right, go to the concession, he says. I love it.
Let the concessions get a hot dog.
Let them oogle over that 45.8 that I just put down at Talladega.
Ooh, there you go. Hey, Muck, I hope you could try to put it, the best strategy is to put it on the podium for every race, because then you're guaranteed, no matter what our fans vote, you're guaranteed some of that moolah. So,
I'm trying.
Go get some.
But right now, I saw some pretty big movers coming through the field. I did see, J-Mod and Mac RPM working really well together. Deadman was there, of course, really helping out when it come down to Scotty B, trying to give him someone to work with up there. The whole mix of cars, it's, you had your solid running partners for a minute, and, then some moves would happen. You had that inside run, generated some pretty good speed throughout that race. But the high line was giving it its all, but it just needed more cars out there and a little more help.
I'll tell you what.
To see a lot of that.
I'll tell you what, Tron. I learned last night from experience when I raced in that Xfinity FRR race. Scotty B is up to something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's up to something where he's able to pit and get out there a heck of a lot faster than everybody else, and he stole that win there. So I look for him to stay up front after these pit stops every single race to see if somebody can have a little something for him.
Well, he's going to have a hard time starting 22nd, so.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help either. You know what they say. Up front isn't the best.
No, it's really not the best place to be. Start of the race.
It's not.
Especially that high line where I'm starting.
Yes.
It's going to be rough.
Yes. Last week, Titans actually, pre-race had a little conversation, and he said that, after winning that first race last week, because, we did 3 heats last week as well, he won the first one. He started 22nd in the second heat and worked his way all the way up to a second place finish on that podium.
Well, I just started that one 17th, so it's possible to get your way up there.
There you go.
I did just watch the the Earnhardt finish where he made it from 18th, in 5 laps to win the thing. So pretty impressive. I know it can be done. I'm just saying. I watched it on TV. It was good. It was really, really good. But yeah, folks, when it comes to these drivers in general, the talent amongst them all, I think we're really going to see a more exciting, tighter, bigger group race, this secondary race, and coming up the third race, due to the fact that everyone just needs some time to get things sorted out. Get used to running with these big packs. It's massive. With all that air being generated around these cars, and you're having to lift and work your lines, and everyone's just getting up to speed, it's super difficult just to get the start of this race. If we can get to the start of this race, folks, we're ready to rock. Yeah, let's go and send this thing.
Okay, have you guys backed out?
Nope, not yet. So I'm looking at our live chat here, and I want to give a little shout out. So it looks like we got a lot of people that are rooting for War Eagle tonight. Woo! A lot of people that are rooting for Dids and Brutal and Bang and
Mucka.
And yeah, these guys are no Mucka fans. I got you though, bro. I got you.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, you got plenty of support. And listen, we got, and of course we have J-Mod here doing a fantastic job, giving us a live tracker, keeping us notified on where our leaders are running and whatnot. And of course you see him right up here, up on this up on this screen. Pretty awesome. What was that?
Marley, I'm up live this time. My bad the last time.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Just waiting for Tron to leave the
what's
lobby.
our clock down?
Waiting for you to leave the lobby, Tron.
We go. Sorry.
You know, sometimes the broadcasters gotta get it together. You know, these guys, there's 38 people in the lobby, and they're trying to throw crap together, but yet we're in the lobby. Oh,
but here's the thing, though, too, is like. Strategies to utilize. And definitely ever recovered. So same thing. I mean, this is going to be pretty renowned if we can manage to keep this up and have this kind of excitement throughout week after week after week. And these are going to be different formats as well, folks. So we're going to be doing little go fast things. We're
38
seconds. A little bit longer. 38 seconds. Copy that. All right, folks. Here we go. This is race number 2. Getting it done. Talladega Top Guns right here. Thursday nights, Left Turn Broadcasting. Coming to you live, always Pismo Beach, California. And we got Front Row Racing here. Backbone of this joker right now, trying to hold the doors closed on this excitement right now as it bottles up. And we're about ready to launch this rocket. So, again, folks, we're about 20 seconds out, ish, something like that.
8
and all
seconds.
This brought to you by 8 seconds, all right.
Oh, boy. Who's it brought to us by?
Here he goes. Now, this is the start, folks. I hope you're all there, ready to go. Here it is.
Jump in this thing. Thank you, Century 21.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go,
All of this brought to you by Century 21. Hometown Realty, new millennium of realty when it comes to your endeavors. Look them up. Here we go. Race number 2. See how this thing's gonna get thrown down. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Last week, race number 2 won. So
yeah.
Let's see
race 1 is gonna win this week. Race 1.
Mucka's all about getting that prize money right now. Put it up there so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go on race lucky number 3 on this one. So we'll see. Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. You're telling me I got to finish out front in the third race.
All sorted out, ready to rock. I think it's gonna be golden.
I gotta worry about the third race now.
Pretty good.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Muck. Oh boy, here we go.
Green flag bones, all kind green, super green.
Get down fast, Muck.
38 cars on this field. Inside. Let's see what this could have.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cars, Tron.
That's a lot.
That's a ton of cars. I don't know if I've ever seen this, ever.
Yeah, that's a first. I just, like, everywhere I hit a button, dude, there's just cars everywhere! This is awesome. We're middle of the pack, bro. We're gonna get there. But look at this! Yeah!
I'll tell you what.
Both lines of Via Foreman.
These guys made a big mistake letting Mike RPM get that pole. He's going to be a hard car to pass.
Yeah, we got
you put a
right
pro
there
out there in front. Woo!
With Mr. Consistency, gonna be pro, here soon. Mucka-FRR, that number 2. He's right on his bumper. Woo! Look at this stack of cars right here. We're looking 3 wide. A little bit of bump up and banging. Hold on to it.
Lynch is up there in that 9 car, sitting in that 3rd spot.
Oh, we got a big one right there. Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
What do we do here? What do we do here?
You got the 31, the 24, the 18. Oh, man.
Oh, man, that was a lot of cars being wrecked right there.
Got Traded Paint sitting up there. He's sitting up there in your 6th position, trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, not sure. Not sure what happened there on that start. We were kind of fanning back, let's go back.
Oh, Traded Paint through the grass.
No kidding.
Oh my gosh. Gather it up, buddy. Gather it up.
Everyone going in the right direction. He's doing okay. We still got a huge pack right here. Everyone's spreading wide right now. Let's see. We got to get 20 plus cars in this first one. And then we'll have that secondary pack, see if they can get straightened up, get lined up, and see if they can catch these guys. But right now, we're on Trading Paint in the 88, searching to get back to hold of that draft.
He had the 51 get shoved way below that yellow. Oh, man. Made his way up safely.
Mike RPM still leading this thing. Mucka's still on his 6th. Looks like Jay's in there around the 10th position right now, so he's holding in there strong on that bottom line. We got a little taker on the outside, or was that just a little bit of a push move? He's going to drift all the way back to the very long line we have going on here. Nope, finds himself a little bit of a hole. So there is a drifter pack back there. And if
you got War Eagle in that 6 trying to make a charge here. Trying to get this group in the back here lined up so that they can catch this front pack.
There's time to get it done right now. I mean, with these guys running nose to tail, right now you see us, we're on the 95 of J-Mod running that Lamine family Toyota. Running about mid-pack of this first group, which is a good spot to be. He's got some help behind him. He got the time to react and wow, missed that dude.
62 in the grass. Oh, he got the 47 spinning around.
Oh no, bags. Ah.
Oh man.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, the 4 car into the wall. What was that? Oh my gosh, he had a little bit of help there.
4 clashing a little high and drifting back. He's going to be able to catch that drop right now. Still got a mad run by the front runners. Got my car PM, Mucka right there in that 2nd position. Looks like we have the 9 car of Lynch Racing in that 3rd spot. The 14 of Jetman in the 4th spot.
That 51 of Smith, he's made his way up to the top 6, I believe. In that 6th position. Just behind Diggs.
We got a little snake action right there.
As I taught the commentary curse. Oh, he's flying up the track.
We got mad wreck. Oh man!
Oh
man!
man!
Going for a ride. Oh man, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay, man. That was rough.
Oh, that was huge. That was huge.
Oh man!
51 had a little action. Got him below the yellow. He tried to come back up, and it just caused a big one.
Oh, that was.
And Smith, that was a winner from last week. Smith, that 51.
Copy that.
Let's see who we got up there now.
Folks. Yeah, we got folks gathering up. We're going to have to wait for a minute for us to get dialed back around here. So it looks like we have Mike RPM as our race leader. He was the only one, possibly Mucka, who escaped this thing. Woo! All right, there we go, folks. So here's our lead group right now after all of that. You're on the 13 of OG Dance. He's trying to work himself into that top 5 right now.
Diz just seems to find his way up there, Tron, every week. I mean, that we do this. He just always seems to... He's got a knack for missing the accidents, and he finds his way up there into that top 5. Playing for the podium.
Yeah, he doing good work is what he's doing.
And look at who's there again, sitting in that 3rd spot. Pitstang. I mean, Pitstang. I mean, Pitbull. He's up there in that 3rd spot. This is the 2nd race in a row he found himself up there battling for that podium. Man's fast. He is fast. He's one of those specialists we talk about.
He's charging hard in that Toyota Gitz Mustang right now. And again, he has found his way back toward the front, working multiple lines, dodging all kinds of car spinning, man, just keeping himself clean. That's what it's all about in these races. It should be that give and take, really creating these lines, creating these runs. Whoa, we got a low car, high car. Mucka looks like he's going to get stuck out to dry.
Oh man!
A little bit. Yep, looks like it. So it looks like Sting is going to take over that secondary position here.
Well, that could be actually a good strategy coming to pits last, because as we've seen last race, coming into pits when you're the car in front, it gets a little hectic. And it's kind of scary knowing what's coming behind you.
Oh yes, copy that. I mean, you're driving all out of your rearview mirror, right? And so basically, you still have to slow down at the line for your 55 miles an hour, and you're doing over 200. So. And you're also trying to make sure that if someone's coming up on you hard, take it wide, drive. So it's easier to drive out out the windshield than it is your rear view, especially when we're coming into pits.
And we got Diz coming to the pits.
Yep, right now.
He was a part of that lead pack, and it looks like Pitbull did as well.
Yeah, but he loaded up. Oh, we got car and grass. Hopefully he didn't black flag. Again, that will kill you. That will kill your efforts here. Got to be in already.
All right, we're in our fuel window. Let's pit for gas.
Got Trade and Paint lead in this little second pack, just behind these leaders here. Looks like Kill It Like Jason's in there. Possibly a little bit of clashing, it looks like, and the 22 of Titans, he's a part of this group as well. So see if they can get together, line up, and see if they can run down this lead pack. They have more cars in that lead pack, Tron.
Yeah. I mean, so as long as they do, you know, what they're setting out to do here, line it up. But now we got all kinds of pits. Here we go. Yep. That's exactly what I was waiting for.
Burntwood's in that pack too. Burntwood. Little shout out to Burntwood.
All right. I'm Burnt. There he is. They've done in a big race today. So we got cars on pit road. We're waiting for all this to cycle back through. We'll get to our leaders. We'll see who's able to line leaders
back on pit
up.
Road.
Now, basically,
Mucka
what's
is
going to
on
happen?
pit road, as well as the 9 of Lynch.
All right.
Mike RPM. Ooh, Mucka coming off pit road first.
No.
A lot of strategy here.
All right, let's get some up.
That's the thing with these short pit stops here, Tron. These guys are running 9 laps and they got 4 laps left, so 4 to 5 laps left, and this is going to allow them, some guys, depending on how they got their car set up, where they could take 2 tires, they could take no tires, they could do splash and gas. I mean, if you take 4 tires at this point, you're not going to win this race.
Yeah, that's it, firm. Yeah, you want to do a splash and go, get that, you know, get back out on track and start gaining time, as much time as you can on the leader, which is by lining up with whoever you get your hands on, right, you know, coming out of pit. I'm telling you, the cars that actually line up further, you know, they'll line up first when it comes to getting out of pit road and line up solid, they're going to have the momentum. They're going to gain that track position on that leader. So, and when they get up there, they're going to have such momentum on those guys because they're going to utilize that draft from a very far distance off. So you're going to have these cars at over 220 mile an hour flying around these guys doing 10 mile, you know, or more or less. And they're going to have such a head of steam. As long as they can hold the outside, you're going to see them rip around each other, and they'll hopefully play hopscotch in massive groups.
Yeah, and you wanna when you're making your pit stop, you're gonna wanna hope that whatever strategy you do, you got a buddy that's gonna come with you. You don't want to be driving out there by yourself, because if there's anybody drafting, they're gonna run you down so fast.
Yeah, right now I'm thinking there was a lot of fuel strategies, pit road mishaps, because I'm seeing a pretty spread out field here. And again, when they start to clump up is when we're going to start seeing some massive action happen. Right now, we are looking as Mucka as that race leader.
This race, yes, and he's got that 18 all over him right now.
And we are on
underneath that man, Perky.
Get Toyota being driven by that man quarter panel. Got True Death in that 3-car RCR Chevy right there. And let's see who's rounding out our fourth. These
FRR boys are really showing these guys what's up.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job, really holding it, you know, getting in and out of pit roads. That's what you're seeing right now, getting on and off pit road in a timely manner. Keep your car up in front, and that's exactly what you're seeing. Everybody else has dropped because they're all running so similar.
And that was it. That was it.
Yep.
Yes, we had Mucka win that thing. Lynch in second. Mike RPM in third, OG Dids fourth, Kill It Like Jason fifth, Trade and Paint in sixth, 1-800 NASCAR in seventh, eighth was Burntwood pulling out of top 10, Jay Hyper in ninth, and Dan the Man in that 10th position.
Okay, I changed your mind. You could vote for race number 2.
All right, copy that, bud. Copy that. Are you doing something out there or what? Yeah, I'm not sure. Because that's pretty crazy, dude. You got your second, you got your win right now. That's pretty epic stuff, dude. Good job, man. Good run.
Voting.
Now,
are you showing out a little bit, Mucka? Are you showing out because you're in this broadcast booth? Is that what you're doing?
He's got to. He's got to represent. Good job, bud. That's awesome. It really is, dude. Doing a great job. So, hey, did you really gain a lot of time there, you think, on that pit road? Did you nail that one coming in?
My car's set up for no tires, half a can of fuel.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, you definitely
Great
made up
move.
a ton of ground on that lead pack that you were riding with when you pit, and it worked out for you because somehow you were able to come out, and that 18 car was able to push you and draft with you. Whether he wasn't for position, but he was able to stick with you, and that helped you keep that bubble.
Oh no, definitely. So, big thanks to Quarter Pedal there for sticking it out with me there.
Yeah, fantastic.
Man, this is epic. This is epic.
Hey, yeah, it really is. It really is. So, I mean, I'm really hoping for a little more patience in this last round here. This is coming up on 3. So, again, I'm really hoping for a little more patience. Maybe we can see the outside line start to really take form and take shape when it comes to, this last run.
Looks like we had some speed on the track there. I mean, I finished first, and I'm going to qualify, start the next race 13th. But Jason ran a 45.2, which is pretty fast.
A 45.2, man.
That wasn't even the fastest. Trade and paint of a 45.0.
Who was our third?
Almost ran a 44.
Third was Deadman with a 45.2.
No, I'm talking about on the second race just now.
I'm sorry, Tron. I did not catch it. I'm just so excited about getting that P1.
I bet. All right, we're looking it up here real quick. Just want to make sure I get everybody listed here. Yeah, all good. Man, I'm telling you, this is some action here. Like I said, I've never seen, when we're flipping through, I was just going down the line, and it was just, field full of cars, massive amounts of cars everywhere running.
Hey, Tron. Yep. Tron, so Mucka was first, obviously. Second was Lynch, and third was Mike RPM. The Pro.
Wow.
For that Richard Petty Motorsports.
Nice, dude. Good run.
Well, that's 2 out of 3 for Penske Ford.
That is. Yep. That is.
On podium, buddy. Showing some stuff out there.
I told you those Fords were fast.
Come on, baby.
I got you. We're doing some work out there right now. I'm proud of it.
Sean, you got the hat on?
No, I didn't fit with the headset.
Oh, I got you.
That might be what's going on here. I'm really hoping for. We'll see. We got stage number 3 here. The race number 3 coming up. I'm pretty stoked about what's going on here. We got a full field. Everyone's chomping at the bits to get this third one and see what we can get done. I mean, we had a pretty decent showing there in the second race, that prior race, and again they had it going on. There's some mistakes made, and of course had some pretty big wrecks. We've seen some cars end over end, and it's pretty unfortunate business there.
It was some pretty dang good racing though until that big one. But
I don't know. I pretty much enjoyed the whole thing.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I bet. Now, here's what I'm really hoping here for is that, again, like I said, I'm betting on stage 3. Okay, I have my crystal ball out right now, and I think this is going to be the best one right here. So that's why I'm excited for this one to get sent, and to get sent big right now. Again, folks, this is the biggest racing you will find on TV when it comes to this e-racing. Man, this is epic. This is epic stuff. When you gather all of these drivers into one race, I mean, that's just simplistic in its own right there, man. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just looking at our live chat here, and Doodlebug Chick. Yeah, we seen that. The 51 car got pushed down there and came back onto the track and wiped out your boy Dids. Yeah, we seen that.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good. Hopefully, we can keep all these cars above the WO line, and we can get this thing going. We can get some 2-3 wide racing. That's what we want to see.
Yep. And I'd be stoked, make sure that y'all keep pointing in the right direction. I mean, that's woo! That's crucial. All right, man. I'm ready.
We had some epic racing here. I'm excited. I want to see what these boys got intact for this third heat there that we got coming up, and I just think that these guys are gonna now they know who's gonna do what's gonna happen when, and I'm looking for these guys to really put it on for us here.
Yeah, and they really, and I know they will. They won't let us down. I guarantee it. We got such a vast amount of talented drivers out there. We also have to take into account, folks, that sometimes these mistakes are out of all drivers' controls due to the fact that this is a simulation of sorts. We are running on the internet. So things with this many cars in it is kind of difficult for this thing at times. So again, for everybody's patience in the matter and trying to get the best racing we can, I can only thank everybody, from our fans to our drivers, in this whole endeavor that we're throwing down when it comes to Thursday nights. The Talladega Top Guns. And again, these are the Top Guns. If that's what we want to throw them on the track. See what they got in a huge crowd, huge field. They race it all the time in half fields. Let's see what happens when we double it up. Going big.
Heck yeah. We got, here in this chat, Tron, we got somebody calling out Trading Paint's lap. Heck yeah, man. Almost a 44-second lap. That's awesome. That shows you the speeds that these guys are throwing down. And somebody mentioned, they said, run it on the rims, War Eagle. So apparently he must have blown a tire. Driving out there on the rims. I don't know.
You got experience with that, don't you, Marley?
Oh, yeah. That's how I got that name, flat tire Marley.
Every time you've been to Talladega with me, Marley, you've had a flat tire. Every time.
Man, Marley's 3 for 4 all the time, man. We're not talking about wins. We're talking about blowing tires, dude. And then he'll win the course. Yeah. But folks, we have all kinds of great stuff coming up for Double Zero shout out. All right. So fans, like I said, we got all kinds of great things going down for Left Turn Broadcast. And again, Century 21 on board as sponsors, doing a great job of allowing us to have all of this fun and bring everybody on board here, all our fans, all of our drivers. Just put on a phenomenal program. I mean, we have massive amounts of teams here, from MBN, the PRCS, to NASCAR on a mission. I mean, you got them all over here on Left Turn Broadcasting and Rising. There's still more teams. That means I'm ready for some action right now.
All right, Charlie, we need you to back out of the lobby. We need you to back out of the lobby.
Out of that lobby so we can send this one, baby.
Oh yeah. Just give me I'm sorry, I was just looking over the names and whatnot. Giving all the fans, read them over. All right, let's go.
We got a lot of fast cars starting out front.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting to see if they can stay there. Paint that line. That's what I always say. And then dare that outside line to try to pass you. And I bet.
It's like, Trading Paint.
Podium last week when we did our heats at Dega, and
30 seconds.
He's shown that he has a fast car. So, but I know Paint has a really fast car. He's probably missing his teammate Noel Prime. Where you at, Prime? I don't know where he's at, but that's his teammate. And these guys, they run this Dega every night, and they know how to throw it down here. So I'd like to see if he could stick that car. He stuck that car in the lead. I'd like to see if he can keep it there.
But yeah, he just got beat by the 2.
Pitbull's coming from the back. That's somebody saying Pitbull's coming from the back. Let's see if he can do it.
Look like J-Mod's having himself all kinds of fun right now as well, man. That's good stuff. See, that's what it's all about.
All right, we can jump on in this thing. Let's do it.
And away we go. Talladega Top Guns number 3 on this one, folks. All right, here we go. We again full field, biggest races ever. I'm stoked about this right here, man. This oodles numbers of cars. You got some of the best out there, and hopefully we're gonna look for some of that 2 and 3 wide on this last stage. This is my bet. This is my kind of thought process here. These first 2 races were warm-ups. this third one's going to be for everything right now.
What's your vote right now on which race? I don't know. To me, it's a toss-up. I mean, between 1 and 2, there was some
Number
really
2.
good racing in both of them. But
There was. I mean,
of course, we know what you want, Buck.
yeah.
Well, either way, it's a good turnout for you.
All right, here we go. We're going to launch this thing right now. Trading paint on point. Kill it like Jason outside. Got that 95 Levine family Toyota J-Mod Sport. That guy doing a fantastic job holding down that outside line, trying to get himself a pretty good run. Getting these cars up the speed
Little
right now.
contact there in the middle.
Oh,
Oh boy,
Okay,
that's
here we
a
go.
lot of cars.
that's a lot of car, dude. That's
Oh, my
getting
God.
it done right now. Oh, easy. Here comes the outside line. Go get some J-Mod. He's getting pushed right now by that
Look at
32
95 out there.
Woo! And followed right there with is that 51 machine doing himself good. That's Smith trying to get himself a little repeat action of a win. Uh-oh. Highline just getting a little less momentum there. Still right there,
Oh.
side, limited contact. He's going to bring it back.
Oh,
in
the 62 win in the pits. Oh my God, we're going to lose when we need them.
No, yeah. Where's Mr. Luz? We're missing you today, Mr. Luz. I guarantee you. Because there's been some calamity, there's been some racing, there's been all of it in between. Here we go right now. Trent Kane still leading the way. We're viewing back right now, folks, seeing everything get thrown down. Kill like Jason in that second. Dead man right there. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Good run,
this pack hasn't broken up like
There
we've
you go.
seen it, Sean. There is a lot of cars single file here.
There
There's
is,
a lot
so that's-
of cars.
That means that there's going to be some runs be happening, I think.
We got about 25
Smith
cars in
ripped
this
outside.
line. Oh, is he going to get back down?
Oh,
He
yeah.
just
No,
squeezed back down in front of
that
Mike.
was a really, really narrow parking spot right there, 200 plus mile an hour. Oh, man, he was definitely using his mirrors and said, yeah, close enough. Woo! Great driving.
Don't count out Kill It.
By Mike
Kill It was
RPM.
in that. Kill It was in that first podium. And he's sitting
Yep.
there in that P2 right now, just ready to pounce on Trading Paint. So
Now, look at that
Yeah.
back group. They're still within contact. They're only
Yes.
less than a straightaway. So if they lined up right now, they should be able to get something. And if they can get in contact with that entire pack can virtually catch this one right here. 'Cause these guys, whoa! Lots of cars right here.
Ooh.
Talking closer to 20 car in this pack.
here you
And
got
they're
Dead Man in
probably
third. Dead Man's in third. You got True Death in fourth. Flinch Racing in fifth. Mucka in sixth. Looks like Mike RPM in seventh.
Okay.
These guys are throwing it down right now.
Oh yeah, we got the 4 car. That's clashing. He's in that 8th spot. And looks like
Oh!
that's right there. Someone low. Little
Oh,
bump,
that was
bumper
the
route.
31 of Intimidator, it looks like. Intimidator is
man.
actually in that fourth spot.
You got room. Clear.
Massive rub right there for him. Again, folks, there's a lot of sometimes the glitching as they call it. Oh, a little bit of
Oh.
contact there.
Don't
Feeling
look
back.
now. Look who's
Spinning.
up to that fourth position.
Uh-oh, we on board Muck right now in that 4th position. Look at this. He is Mr. Consistency at Talladega today, folks.
Man, he is on something. He must have stepped in something before he got into that race car. And
Yeah.
it must stink.
You want to get out that car, get it over with quick. He's on a mission now, and I'm loving it all. So we still got a really
Heck
good
yeah.
pack of cars right here in the front. Still looking for those good runs, seeing if possibly Mike RPM might drag back, Mucka might drag back a little bit, and really catch these 3 cars leading this thing by surprise. Get that second lane and running. You'll have a couple cars tilted down underneath, and next thing you know, you're getting it done.
We
Right
got
now,
about
still lined
12
up.
cars up here battling, stay in this top pack here right now.
Right.
This is going to come down to some epic finish if these guys can all stay together, get in the pits, in and out smooth. Trading Paint, he's just sitting there like a duck, modeling away, painting that line. Just wondering, how am I going to lose this race?
How hard to lose this is. It looks as if we got about 5 laps left of fuel. Possible pitting right now. Going to get this pit out the way. J-Mod does not look happy. He said, he's not happy.
Yeah, well, that's, these guys can make up some time if they link up now, because doing that short pit, they're going to still make up this time on track, if they get together. So it's not going to hurt them that bad as long as they stay together.
Man, he's got some company right there, though. I don't know if that is the 14 running with J-Mod right now, but those guys have fell off pack. Hopefully we're looking to see if there might be a pack back there to run. I only see 2 cars running with J-Mod right now.
We got Clashing in that 4 car. He's lagging back just a little bit. Is he going to make a run here to the outside? We're going to find out real quick.
We are looking right now, and we are waiting, because I guarantee you right now, this
he tried! Little block action.
Woo! Timbo's picking up!
Clash tried to look outside. Little block action by the 11. Woed up his momentum. Now he's going to get freight train and lose about 3-4 spots.
So we see this front group starting to trickle apart a little bit. But we do see...
Oh, Mucka, looking inside. Taking that spot from Deadman. Trying to steal that podium again.
He's there. Again. Well, the way he looks at it, if he scores podium every single time, all right, no more than that.
And then.
Yeah, the way he looks at it, hey, might as well go with the consistency, because he's going to be the money regardless.
We're going to take her to pit road here. Little pit all by himself. That's interesting there.
Yeah.
I think he was hoping someone else would
come with him. Yep.
Yes.
But I'm not sure, because these guys are wrapping down here. We got 8 laps left to 13 here. So can these guys get down there, get their splash, get off, get back in line, and get this thing up to the front by the end of this thing? Again, folks, we're changing formats, so every different week. It's going to be something a little different each time. At the Talladega, of course, with the massive amount of drivers trying to get it done. But again, different. Sorry, just focusing there for a second. I thought something was going to go down. Possible pit strategies here.
You're all clear on the bottom there.
Looks like we got Deadman outside right there. 2 car. Still holding strong in that 3rd position. My car RPM all over him. Still following with the 9-car Lynch and that top 5. Look like they're backing up a little bit. Mike RPM is. He needs that 9-car all over his bumper right now for that launch off. He needs to light that fuse and go with it. Same thing with the 47. Oh, no, never mind. They're all coming to pit.
Yeah,
so they're going to get the run. Okay, here we go. So
bunch of cars coming off.
Oh,
Perky! Oh, man.
Oh,
no. Yes, he did. Coming off a pit road on the apron, he spun out and lost it right in front of another car. Looked like it caught Clashing in it. And he was part of that lead pack. Oh, man. That apron, it's something crazy. If you get that right side tire on that track, when that banking starts, it'll just take you for a ride. That's wild. Unfortunate. Especially unfortunate for Clashing, because that wound up his efforts as well.
Oh, yeah. And again, it happens at Talladega. Here we go. Mike RPM looking low of Mucka right now. They're all coming into pit. And it's a drag race in. And Mucka gets hit. Trying to lock it up. Oh, 62 did something crazy.
Thanks, man. That just cost me the race.
Rails, man. Oh, man. He just came in barreling. He had no brake. He didn't, I'd say grab e-brake something. Woo! That was intense, folks. That was really intense. All right, Tree Man in that 66 right now. Drifted back a little bit further here. You see the Vine family Toyota right there. 95 cars. Getting all kinds of action right now. J-Bog doing himself a fantastic job. He's in the middle of this group. He looked focused. He looked real focused right now, and he should be. He got himself a stack of cars. He finds himself into the wall. Oh, no.
Who was that hit me?
Front move. And in, not good at all. He still maintains composure, tries to make it around this track.
62 car maybe.
Oh! 66 trying to get something done right here. Tree Man holding the bottom, all over the bottom of the 00 car of GZ.
Oh man, these guys are throwing it down hard. These guys are racing every lap is the last one.
Yeah, I mean, there no holds barred, and yeah, we're going for it.
So it was Phil's fan that took me out.
That's a firm.
That's a firm. That's a 62 car. Oh, you can't let them all, Mark. Dang.
Beautiful run right now. We're waiting to see what our lap trackers are. Everyone's coming out of pits right now.
He is setting the pace on this track right now. 43 car, I should say. 43 car. That's Mike RPM. He's still leading this thing.
Man.
He's running up here behind this A car. He found somebody to drop with. He looks like he has like a little bit of a gap here on the second place car.
Got it. Coming to there as quick as I can here. Looking for that 43. Sorry, there's a lot of car in this thing. There we go.
There's a lot. It takes a while.
I just had to scroll through real quick. We're good.
He's drafting with Bang right now. Or at least was.
No, he got it.
He got this thing. It's over. It's done. He got this thing.
Yeah, that was last lap. I thought it was coming down and in. Man, these things run so quick with all this stuff. You got Mike RPM as that race leader. Kill it like Jason in that second spot. Bags comes out of it with the third place
Bags,
finish, and
great
he was
run
wrecking.
with that third place.
I thought it was wrecking.
He
But man, he
did.
got podium. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
excellent.
That was pretty impressive. And then you got clashing in that fourth, Deadman fifth, Lynch in that sixth place, TK Brown seventh, Titans in that eighth, quarterfinal ninth, TN Killer in the top 10. So Mike, Kill It, and Bags got it.
Man.
Good running, man. Good runnings. That was some crazy stuff, dude. That really was.
That sucked.
It was definitely wild.
Yeah. So, like I said, folks, we don't know what we're going to have because like I said, these drivers are going to rotate.
Our fans,
Our
fans are seeing firsthand the ups and downs of racing right here.
Yep.
You can have the best races 2 in a row, and then one really bad race, and it just ruins your whole night.
You get taken out by another driver. Nothing I did.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, again, you've seen it there, right there, firsthand when it comes to this racing, how it's not in your hands, and you just do the best job you can to maintain. These guys did a great job maintaining tonight, guys and girls, sorry. And, of course, when it comes to this format alone, just hats off to everybody and their patience. You know, it does take a lot to get everybody together. So, fans, we definitely appreciate you out there supporting us. That's just awesome. Thank you so much. Again, having all kinds of fun here in this booth. Again, bringing you, just as much racing as we possibly get our hands on. And this is one of them. This is some crazy idea. Great job, Marley, by the way, on this one.
Hey.
Bringing all these guys together.
Couldn't do it without you and Left Turn Broadcasting, baby.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about. We're trying to bring these guys some action-packed racing. We're bringing the best of the best here, packing this field with 38 drivers, and this is only our second week of doing this. Yep. A lot of these guys returned from last week, and they're going to get better and better at knowing what each other do and what to expect from each other, and the racing is only going to get better. And, once they get familiar with each other, Yep. So.
Well, I mean, and that's just it, though, because none of these drivers, yes, they might be great at running these Talladegas, but more or less the biggest fields you'll see people running is, and again, not really having the opportunities to get those runs. And again, by having this really huge field, it's going to change everything up, the whole dynamic of their driving. So again, everyone has to learn all over again, having that many cars on track. Because again, we're going to see that side by side. We're going to see those runs once everyone starts to get used to each other, learning how to orchestrate these mass number of cars on track at one time. It's impressive getting it around the track with that. That's some again, we got to keep saying it, epic stuff right here coming from Left Turn Broadcasting and of course Front Row Racing, being the backbone of this guy, or getting everybody together right here. and
Yes.
help launching this thing. Great job to Front Row Racing, building the lobby, getting all the drivers in.
Just make sure you vote for race 2.
Hey, Mucka wants either 1 or 2, but preferably 2. But hey, that's a good point here. We need our fans to vote. We need all of our fans to vote, whether it's on the YouTube in the comments or on Facebook. You know, on the group page, the Left Turn Broadcasting page. We need you guys to vote and choose which race you thought was the best, because the top 3 in that race are going to win that money. And first place gets 30, second place gets 20, and third place gets $10. It's pretty good for just a little bit of Saturday night showdown, you know. So
yeah, that's it. Talladega Top Guns, man, all the way through and through, trying to put down a 1. And
did I say Saturday? Wait,
Yeah,
what
you
day
said
is today?
Saturday.
Oh,
Thursday.
It should
whoops.
be
Thursday. Thursday night.
Thursday night thunder.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's our
Thursday
Top
night
Guns right
thunder.
there. That's our top. Well, that's the Top Guns, man. It's the Top Guns of Talladega. And again, they're going to keep throwing it down every single week, so stay tuned when it comes to it, folks. We appreciate everybody coming out. And again, look up Citroën21. Awesome sponsor, really helping us put all of this together and continue it to flow and grow. And man, it just hats off to these folks, and of course everybody in the booth, Mucka, Tron, man, I'm really Mucka, Marley, everybody, just super stoked that we can bring everybody together for these huge, massive events.
Yes, definitely. Very, very pleased with tonight. A lot of guys, a lot of hard racing. Hoping next week they can get a little familiar with each other and we can see that 3-wide action going on. We've seen a lot of good racing though, a lot of great drivers tonight, and looking forward to next Thursday. I'm very excited again.
Every week, folks, every week. So just stay tuned. Make sure you don't like and subscribe, and we'll pop right up for you when it comes to race day.
Yeah, definitely. And check out what we got going on this week. Tomorrow night is NASCAR racing. Throwing it down. I mean, every week those guys are throwing it down. They got over 20 cars in that field, and every single one of them can win that race. And then you got on Sunday night, we got the FRR, the Cup Series racing at Darlington.
Yeah, and now this is their last race before playoffs, so they're doing a little different format for the start of this race. It's going to be pretty impressive. You're going to want to check it out, and it should look really, really good. So very stoked for Sunday's night's race for Front Row Racing, and this little style of format that's going to be portrayed at the beginning of the race. So don't miss it and get in there early. We're going to try to start the broadcast early as well, get everybody in and get you all down, get the seats warmed up, if you will.
Yeah, and then on Tuesday we're showing down